Namaste guys. Hi. Phoenix here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. Happy Saturn's Day again. In a second. Just grounding my energy. Grounding energy. I hope you all are doing amazing. Just got out of a bath. I have to take those every day. A salt bath. I have to keep myself grounded in my truth. You know, we are receivers. We pick up on a lot of things. Let me ring my bell. Yeah. And so I have to keep myself grounded in my truth. Okay. Especially at this time. It's a lot of energy that's out here. Could be trying to, like, you know, I just want to stay in my own energy. I'm a sovereign being. I like being in my own energy. There's no reason. It's just because I want to be in my own energy. I don't have anything else for that. Excuse me. Spirit. Okay. And I did get some messages throughout the day. I had took a nap, okay, because I didn't really sleep well last night. And so there's a Sagittarius. That's something that needs to come through. That is in you guys' energy. That is trying to come back into your life. Okay, so if you're feeling a little bit off, if you're picking up on this energy of maybe I'm not good enough, maybe they don't want me back, maybe they don't want me, maybe I'm not good enough. This is that person's energy, okay? Because that's what showed up in my dream, okay? A Sagittarius person was just like, they were talking to people about you, okay? From the last encounter you all had with each other, okay? And they feel like they're not good enough for you. And so take that if it resonates, okay? Spirit is also trying to get some of you all. These messages are going to be for some and some may not be, okay? But St. Jude could be significant for you all. But Spirit is trying to get you all to recognize the signs before you wait. Okay, so some of you usually wait until the shit hit the fan before you leave a connection. Okay, that is for some and may not be for all. And so Spirit is trying to get you to recognize the signs before shit hit the fan and you're all upset and holding on to how could they do this to me? 3, 2, 3, 4 on my timer, but it was 3, 2, 4. How could they do this to me? Why me? You know, I don't trust people again and things like that. Spirit is trying to get you to recognize the signs. Spirit is saying also some of you all may not be seeing the signs because, man, you have this wounding of burning bridges, right? I don't know how else to say that. That's just what came through. The wounding of, like, you grew up in a household to where shit had to hit the fan in order for someone to be mad at somebody enough to walk away, if that makes sense. So Spirit is trying to stop you all from doing that and to recognize the signs before shit hit the fan, before bridges need to be burned, right? And so the reason is because Spirit don't want you all in that energy, okay? Your heart is leading the way. Your heart is trying to show you things before they manifest in your physical reality. Your heart is trying to show you people ways. Pay attention to the things that people say. Pay attention to what comes up in your spirit when you're around people, okay? 444 on my timer. And a lot of that could be prevented, okay? Shit hitting the fan. Like, it doesn't have to hit the fan, but sometimes those tower moments, because you're not seeing them, right, they may so happen spiritually, spirit will bring a tower for you to see what you're trying to not see, if that makes sense. Okay, we have emotional crossroads. What I say, what spirit say, you are torn between two strong emotional pulls. Confusion arises when the heart and the mind clash. Pause and let your feelings settle before choosing. Okay, and so this is the energy that I'm tapped into right now. Okay, and so thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. Okay, you don't even know, like, it's a good feeling when you on point. Okay. That's all I have to say. It's a great feeling. Okay, and so that was something else that was something that wanted to come through. Okay, so you may be at a crossroads between two people, or you know, it don't have to be. Okay, this could be, should I stay in this person's life or should I go away from this person? But pay attention to what you feel within you. Okay, that's what Spirit is trying to say, because Spirit is giving you the signs. Your heart space, your intuition is giving you the signs and synchronicities of this person's true intentions. Okay, so you have to pay attention to that. Okay, and then another thing that came up, what is her name? Sunshine. Hey, honey. We were like, she commented on my posts. I love my people. You guys are amazing. Okay, just thank you to my new subscribers. Wait, let me slow down. Thank you to my new subscribers. Okay, thank you for being here. We talk about alchemy. We talk about your true state of being. That's what we talk about here. We talk about how to cut through the illusion and the lies, so that you can see the truth of who and what you are, right? We speak about that on this channel. I share some of my experience just to give you all a framework of what karmic cycles, I don't really like to call it karmic cycles, but what cycles being repeated out in your life, what they may look like in family dynamics, what they may look like in friendships. You know, I get a lot of messages in my dreams. I'm definitely a seer. Okay, I have a telepathic. I pick up energy, people's intentions way before they get to me. It was something that took a long time for me to master. Okay, and I'm still in the stages of understanding. And the way my guides have been telling me, you know, you have to ground yourself in your truth every morning before you plant your feet on the ground. Remember who and what you are. You are pure awareness, pure consciousness. You are no thing and everything simultaneously, all at once. And once you ground yourself in that truth, you're able to separate your true state of being, right, from everything else, right? Because you are a natural receiver, right? We are like antennas, electromagnetic balls of light, right? And so we receive it all, right? We just have to filter discern what we want to build us up, or you know, we have to discern the energy that passes through us, right? You can either take it on or you can just let it go, right? You have that power as the creator, co-creating with the universe, okay? And so this is something that we spoke about when she commented, and I said, I think I said, like, you will soon experience, you know, your manifested spirit self. And so that's a desire state that, you know, most of us kind of desire to be at, like that manifested spiritual, like that manifested spirit. You know, we want to kind of be in that state. My hair was puffy, so I had to put that on my head to take the puff out of my hair. My hair is very soft and it frizzes up in the water, and yeah. And so most of us desire that state, right? That state of existence. And what I mean by you are the manifested spirit in the flesh, right? You realize it, realizing that and owning that shit throughout your day. Owning it. Your spirit is unshakable. You own that birthright because it is yours. It is not separate from you, right? So that's what I meant by that. And so, she claimed it. She said, shit, I experienced that. I am that I am. Period, boo. I love that for us, okay? Because that means we're stepping in our power. We're releasing these karmic this energy, this illusionary energy, okay, is being released from us. And so by you having the realization that you are the manifested spirit in the flesh, you don't need anything, okay, outside of you, okay? Like, you don't need anything. You are already whole. You are already here. You are already money. You are already abundance. You are already beauty. You are already joy, right? You are already all of that shit. So you don't need to go seeking anything outside of you, right? And when you go seeking things outside of you to prove that, then a lot of times that can slow up our abundance, right? That can slow up what we need to experience right here, right now, right? And so that was something that came up, and it was like the personality, wait a minute now, let me go back. Okay, so they want me to talk about after that manifested spirit in the flesh, like you already are that, right? And because you already are that, you allow spirit. They keep telling me to look at the car, look at the car. I'm looking at the car, but I'm not looking at the right car. You are already this. And so everything comes to you, right? Because you are already this. This is why I always talk about, I don't manifest anything. I just allow things to come that's for me. They will come. I don't need to say, oh, I need to be this, I need to do that. No, it just comes. And so once you realize that you don't need to go looking for something outside of you, I know that may be hard. Trust me when I say, because trust me, I fight with my personality all the time. And so this was the message that was coming through. And then we have the Hierophant followed by that, right? Like you are already that. You are already the manifested spirit. So you don't need anything else outside. You are already whole, right? And so you allow things to come to you. You don't go, wow. And then we have the King of Wands, period. You don't need to take like action in that type of way, right? You take aligned action. You take action in confidence, right? You take action in the ways to where you following the signs and synchronicities of spirit, right? That's that healthy divine masculine energy is giving me, right? And then we have what signal are you broadcasting, right? And so pay attention to the thoughts that you keep, the energies that you feel around you, okay? That's another thing, how I understood that I was telepathic. I pay attention to the thoughts that I keep, the things that come up for me. I am on it because, man, it's just me. Everybody, like I said, my channel don't resonate with everybody. I have that ADHD, OCD type of energy going on with my soul. If it don't resonate with my soul will fight. Get this shit off of me. No. And so I constantly, that's most of us, starseeds, light workers, like warriors, you know, golden children, you know, we experience that hyperfixation energy, that addictive personality trait. But that addictive personality trait is because it causes you to keep looking for your center. It causes you to keep tapping into the truth of who and what you are, right? And so when you pay attention to things that are coming to you and you start thinking them and feeling them, okay, ask yourself, what signal are you broadcasting, okay? Because you are creation, right? What resides inside of you is creation, right? And because you are very powerful, right? You are plugged directly into source, right? And so if you are tapped into some lower vibrational energy, then you're going to be creating that, okay? That energy will come to you, okay? Because it knows that you are going to give it the exact juices that it needs to create its agenda, okay? So pay attention to that. That's something that spirit wants you all to know, okay? And then we have like the personality that focuses on relationships, sexual desires, okay, food, drugs, alcohol, temporary things that give you false sense of fulfillment. That was something that came up. Like I said, this may not be for everyone, okay? What is that persona? What is that personality that desires to experience that? Body to person relational energy, right? It was like the version of you that needs to experience the humanness, right? Accepting that you are a human, right? But understanding that it does not run you, okay? I'm hearing the first shall be last and the last shall be first. This is you allowing your spirit, your soul self, your soul self to be first, and making the decisions in your life and not your humanness, okay? When you understand your human desires, when you know thyself, right, collective, this is what this channel is about. And so when you understand your humanness, right, you understand the strategy, you know exactly what tactics to make, right? And then you're able to understand others, right? You see their ways, you see their tactics, you see their antics, so nothing gets past us, right? And so that was something that came up, okay? And so when you get in that space of, oh, I gotta go do this, I need to go do that, okay? Know that you are everything, right? Give yourself that, right? You tell yourself that you are beautiful, right? You tell yourself that you are amazing. Like if you feel like you want to find that in a partner, right? Because if you attract partners that are emotionally unavailable, or what they call them, emotionally avoidant partners, you are the type of person who don't get enough you don't tell yourself you love yourself enough, right? You don't give yourself what you need, right? And this person may give you that, right? But eventually they'll stop giving that to you, right? You need some type of validation from this person, right? And so this person gives you that, right? But then when they pull away, because they are emotionally avoidant, and that's what you're attracting in your life, right? You wind up getting hurt, getting your feelings hurt. So to heal that within you, you are to give yourself that you think someone else outside of you can give you, okay? That is your human training, your human program, right? And so that was something that came up also. I hope this is making sense for someone. I hope you can pick up what Spirit is putting down. Yeah, you are already, when you realize that you are already everything right here, right now. Like you are everything. Just because you have this awareness of Spirit is here with you, that's all you need. And that, to me, that's the most beautiful thing ever. Because shit, that allows me to sit the fuck down and rest my mind. I don't have to worry about this outside reality, okay? And it says that then you will begin to manifest, bring things into your awareness, okay? Because you are already that. You are already that, okay? That was it. You are already that. So you don't need to do anything. It just comes to you. And then they gave me the words, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and everything else will be added unto you. And so that was some messages that came through. 1837 could be significant for you all. I wanted to pull some cards, I think, to see anything else. Spirit, ancestral, spirits, ancestors, angels, archangels, ascended masters. I feel to the master's energy. That's why I included them. Is there anything else you want to tell the collective at this time? First breath, okay. Excuse me. First breath, okay. Architect of realities. What I say? You guys are building some shit, okay? You could be a life path 22, don't have to be. We have courageous heart. You are brave enough to feel deeply even when it hurts. Your heart's courage inspires others. Stay true to your emotional integrity. And so this is you giving yourself what you need. And giving, what Anita Baker, giving you the best that I got. I used to sing that song from like a spiritual perspective. Giving myself the best that I got. I don't look at these songs nowadays and pinpoint them to anyone else. I just focus them on myself. Okay, that's how I do music. And so you're able to give yourself the best that you got, okay, emotionally, okay. And just by you doing that, people are going to want to know, like, how you're so loving. Like, Spirit is saying that, wow, I heard that loud and clear, that you are going to be the reason people start believing in God again. I heard that loud and clear. The architect of a reality. You command the forces of action with mystery. Your visions becomes reality because you align with it, right? Feelings and deeds lead with integrity. That's that King of Wands energy, right? And I shuffled these cards and put them to the side. That's just how they laid out. Definitely have a spirit with me because my nose is going. So that's something for you all. We have first breath. You are entering a new realm of emotional experiences. Fresh feelings rise like a fresh breath after sleep. Allowing yourself to feel fully without judgment, okay? So you all know you are releasing judgment. And I was saying about, like, giving yourself the best that you got. Well, like Spirit was saying, giving yourself the best that you got. None of these messages that they don't come from me, they come from Spirit. The cards just confirm everything Spirit is saying, okay? And so you understand your personality traits, right? That was giving me that energy of, if you know, if you may not know, right? You know how you attract men who, or women who are there for you in the beginning, and then they pull away, right? And because you need a certain amount of validation, because you need a certain amount of praise, or a certain amount of reassurance, right? You understand that about you, right? And so that's how you heal that before we, you know, can create limerence. Limerence is about romanticizing someone that doesn't even fit what we like, right? That was Spirit was talking about, like, we like can romanticize things because we desire to have, we didn't have the best relationships growing up, and so we can get desire to want to be worshipped, to want to be loved, to want to be cherished, right? But that happened for a reason, right? That happened to teach you how to love yourself, right? Although it may feel like, whoa, this person took me through the ringers, but that was actually a good thing, because had that person not took you through the ringers, you would never ask the question, why is this happening to me, right? And so you have to understand, for us, for who we are, like, we are placed in the lower realms for a reason, okay? Because we are the most powerful, right? We are the most brightest, and so we're placed in a realm to where our lower 3 chakras are blocked, right? And that is because we are so powerful. So you have to go through that desert, right? You have to go through that in order to be able to know the greatness of your power, okay? Is what I'm hearing. We have the seed of power. Your soul original's intention is ripening. You hold immense potential within you now. Choose wisely how you will channel this concentrated forces. Okay, I can look. Let me tell y'all, I love my collective. Like, we are doing so good with navigating this physical reality now. Yeah, we still have our ups and downs and stuff like that, but the thing that I love about us, we don't stay there. And I can feel that energy. Like, I can feel something coming through, and I'll be like, wait a minute, let me give them a second before I go put the video up. And then you all be already had defeated it, and I just come on here just to clarify you, just to confirm something you already did. Like, that brings me so much joy to know that you guys are sticking with it. And I'm so proud of you all. Your ancestors are proud of you all. They're just like watching you breeze through this realm now. They're like, yeah, they're getting the hang of it. You guys are no longer complaining about why me and why this happened to me. And they're just very proud of you all, is the energy I'm coming through, that's coming through. And that's why these messages are flowing like this, okay? And we have thread of destiny. You sense multiple forces weaving your life together. Destiny is not fixed. It responds to conscious intentions. Begin weaving your own thread that into the greater design. This means that you are connected with your spirit self, and you are allowing your spirit self, your soul self, right? You are allowing that energy to direct you, to show you where you need to go, to show you what you need to do. Your higher self, is what I'm hearing, already exists at its desired state. It already exists what your desire is currently is right now. Whatever you have a desire for, your higher self is already there. Your higher self is giving you a taste. It's giving you the urge to where it is right now. Okay, everything exists simultaneously at once, right? And so your higher self is already experiencing that. That's why you know it's gonna get good. That's why you know it's gonna get better. That's why you know, right? And so your higher self is asking you to embody more of your higher self. It's like, I heard it say, more of me, less of you. More of me, less of you. And so your higher self is already like at that desired state. And right now you're just working your way there. It's like you are embodying more of your higher self at this time. Okay, and then we have dark night. You are passing through a time of darkness and doubt. Okay, growth often happens unseen. Surrender to the unknown, trusting that light will return stronger than ever. Okay, this is something like this emotional crossroads that Spirit was talking about, like learning how to choose yourself. Okay, this is what this is talking about. Like, you guys are learning to choose yourself, and to be very stealth-like at this time. Strategic vision. This is what I was talking about. I said to give you understand how your self works, right? How your program works, right? And so you're very strategic. This is giving me the energy of your higher self is speaking to you in parables, right? And is showing you signs and symbols so that your mind can't figure it out. That's amazing. You are called to step back and plan wisely. Every move matters now. See the bigger picture before taking bold actions. Okay, because it's dark night is clarifying this, right? And so before you do anything, I said you are being guided to just step back, because you are going through a dark night of the soul. Allow this energy to fade and dissipate, okay, so that you can see what it is that you need to see at this time. Whatever truth needs to be revealed to you all. I've been telling you all are going to see a lot of truth. A lot of people are going to start showing you their truth. And so you are being guided to choose wisely before you need to burn a bridge, okay? Before you keep staying in somewhere. You know how, like, you know, if somebody already showed you who they are, or something already showed you who they are, this don't even have to be nothing outside of you. This can be a belief system I'm hearing also, okay? It's about you challenging belief systems also. Like, if you know you've been embodying a belief system and it's no longer working for you anymore, it's time for you to walk away from that. And certain structures are going to have to fall in order for this new way of being, this new way of existence to ground itself in your inner realm at this time, okay? And then we have emotional crossroads. It's clarified the threads of destiny, okay? Yeah, so you can tell which way to go, okay? You're sensing this, okay? Yeah, you are definitely reclamation. You are reclaiming the lost pieces of yourself, memories, gifts, and powers. And understand, like, the more you hold on to a false belief system, the more you have like an internal block that's blocking you from accessing a spiritual gift, not a spiritual gift, your soul's communication, more knowledge from your soul, more knowledge from your higher self. You know how, what is it called, spirit? Show me it again. You know how when you gain a new awareness and you fight against it? Cognitive dissonance. You gain a new awareness and you fight against, and you're like, no, that can't be true. That can't be true. That's your cognitive dissonance. You're fighting an old version of you. An old persona is fighting against something that is true, but it just don't have any proof that it's true. You're being guided to follow your intuition before it makes sense at this time, okay? And so you have to understand, like, your ego persona is only trying to keep your inner child safe, okay? And so now, you know, you are going on vacation soon, okay? This can even be me saying something like this and you're like, oh, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because you're seeing is believing, that type of energy. You know, magic works in your belief. The power your belief system is, the power for your, I can't speak, the more powerful your belief system is, the more power you have in your magic, okay? And so maybe it's something that's stopping you from seeing that, okay? And so you have to ask yourself, who told me I wasn't magic? Who shut me down when I tried to do magic? Who shut me down when I tried to speak? Who shut me down when I tried to love yourself, right? And so that block is created because of a past wound, if that makes sense, okay? And so you have to ask yourself those questions, right? So, like, what is hiding? What is this wound hiding? What does this wound what doesn't it want me to see? What greatness doesn't it want me to see, if that makes sense, okay? Because we have, you are reclaiming lost pieces of yourself. Memories, gifts, and powers are buried, once buried, are resurfacing. Welcome them back into your being with love and pride, right? Pride in the sense of, yes, this belongs to me, right? And that's how I be telling y'all, like, when spirit confirms me, I be like, yes, because all my life people have tried to not confirm me. I dealt with that my whole entire life. I don't give a damn if you know me from the past. Yeah. That happened to me. And you know, it's okay, because I understand, you know, the more powerful you are, you know, that's just what it is. That's just what you go through. And these people may not even realize that they're sent in your life to do these things. They may not even realize it. And so that's why you have to learn how to forgive. Forgive them, for they know not what they do, because they don't even know they're doing this. They can be unconscious. Like, a lot of people are NPCs, and it's okay. They play a purpose being here. They have a purpose here also, and that's to be the NPC, right? And then we have empath. You definitely are empath. And then we have Archangel Uriel, 811. We have Archangel Michael, 911. Archangel Gabriel, 411. Answers are coming. You're definitely being protected. 311, Archangel Raphael. And we have 511. Archangel Ariel is here also. So I tell you all, like, pay attention to what emotions are you feeling, what thoughts are you keeping, because it's not yours, okay? It's not yours. These thoughts, lay no claim to it. Give back to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, okay? It's not yours, okay? Your mediumship is connecting, okay? This energy has been out here for a while, okay? Man. So maybe that's something you're afraid of, because some religious structures, okay? Remember, consciousness. When you leave this vessel, what will you be? Okay, death is an illusion. Death is only the beginning, right? The Egyptians knew that, right? And you all have to understand, before there was this religious Bible and all these other religious texts, what was there? What was it? What were your ancestors worshiping? The ancestors before the colonization. Okay, you guys need to really understand that energy, okay? And really release those frames, because that is the reason your ancestors don't know the God inside them. That is the reason that they're stuck in limbo at this time. That's the reason we're here going through what we're going through, right? And so we have break down the belief of I can't. Thank you, Spirit. Break down that belief system, guys, okay? That's something that is being broken down. Lump sum of money is coming. It's right around the corner, okay? Because you tapped into your abundance, okay? Because you see, you know, what you are. You're just allowing. You understand that you are abundant. You understand that is your birthright. Why is it your birthright? Because you are a spirit. You're not this physical body, right? So that's something that you understand, okay? You are enough. Do shadow work to reveal the reason why you need outside validation. This is exactly what I was saying, right? The Barracuda energy, 555. Inner conflict from the critic coming on strong, okay? That's something you all could be, the dark night of soul energy, okay? Because I was just wondering, like, what's the dark night of soul they're going through, okay? And like, because it felt like something else. It didn't feel like this, only this energy of what I was speaking about earlier, about attachment, you know, that attachment. It didn't feel, it felt more than that. And it said, turn away, think something different, quick. Don't fall for its tricks. Remember, you are the sun. Return to oneness. The movie Stranger Than Fiction, okay? This shows exactly how the inner critic can narrate you, right? Narrate your whole reality, and you just like, what the fuck? And then we have strength, agility, persistence, and then laugh at it, okay? Open your heart to forgiveness, okay, for yourself and others. I was talking about that. Forgive them, for they know not what they do, okay? This witch energy in here. And so Spirit gave me, my ancestors gave me this witch symbol, witch, wisdom, insight, teaching, controlled healing. Keep teaching, controlled healing, okay? And what they meant by that is like a ego death. You're going to do ego death, a personality shift. It meant that like you're releasing what people assumed a witch is, right? It's like you're releasing that energy of burned at the stake. You all could be clearing that energy from you all, that witch's wound. The energy of knowing how to heal yourself with herbs, okay? That's something you all are releasing from you all. Knowing how to use sound bowls and crystals to attune your spirit body, because you know that you are electromagnetic, okay? That is essentially what witches do, okay? You know, not all witches, you know, practice goodness, but that's why you're going through this character refinement, right? So that you can live from your goodness, okay? Karmic connections, cut cords, break free, end the cycle, get off the wheel, okay? That's something that is happening for you all. I did see the Wheel of Fortune. I think I saw like the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, walking away from, yeah, things that could have hurt you in the past. This is what I was talking about, right? You guys are walking away from that energy. What else, Spirit? Angels, ancestors of the highest white light. Holy Spirit. What else you want them to know? Hope you guys are doing good today. I'm going on vacation. Where y'all going? To Hawaii? Okay, go ahead on and leave. You could be going on a staycation. Okay, I'm for it. Okay, Lord knows I would like to go on a vacation. So go ahead. I'm going to Chicago, but that's not a vacation. That is just, I'm going to Hawk Spirit Animal, seeing things from a higher perspective, although it can be considered a vacation. I don't really have no plans, okay? Find the right company is here. Wow. Ancient Proverbs. If you dwell with a lame man or woman, you will learn how to limp. 39:39 on my timer. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 12 portals. Okay, this is what I was talking about when I said by you being an empath and by you being a receiver, how you receive it all. And Spirit was saying, like, ask yourself, what frequency are you broadcasting? Because if you are around people like that, you will start broadcasting their shit. Okay, this is perfect. Epictetus said to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best and not put you down. Come on, Spirit. Ooh, my crown chakra is man, come on, Spirit. Period. Can I make this up? The divine does not hate, shame, guilt, trip, judge. The devil, that is your ego. It does that. Okay, you all know that. That is not what the universe is. The universe not sitting up somewhere judging you. Okay, you do that your own damn self. Okay, you know they say we are worst critic, right? Most High, like your spirit self is nothing but greatness. It's nothing but goodness. Somebody's name is Chuck. Okay, could be a spirit that passed away named Chuck. Like, you are goodness, you are greatness. Okay, so remember that. And the less you judge yourself, this is about you doing this for yourself, right? The less you judge yourself, the less you judge others. 4111, Archangel Gabriel showing up again. Period. Okay, you guys are birthing something new. What program or personality are you viewing yourself as when you interact with money? Okay, that's something that you're healing. Okay, that's something that I had to heal for me, and it took a long time. Like, when I spend money, I'll feel a little bit like, oh my God, I mean, I have enough. 41. And I used to be like, damn, where did I get that from? And I started remembering, like, the things of my past, like how my mom used to be, people around me. I see people complaining about not having money and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. But pay attention to that energy, okay? When you spend money, what energy are you spending money? Before you buy something, step back, okay? And come home to yourself, okay? That's in all of your actions, right? Strategic vision. You are called to step back and plan wisely. Even every move matters now. See the bigger picture before taking bold actions, okay? What is this? Archangel Michael is asking you to count the stars. Like, if you've been outside counting stars or watching the stars, Archangel Michael is there with you. Someone named Carmichael could be significant, because this is a song. Can I watch the stars with you? Count them out one by one. The guy who sings this song, his name is Carmichael. You all should listen to him. He got some cuts, okay? I'm from Chicago, so it's like Chicago stepping music, okay? We have brushing the hair all day to get waves, nice smile, nice teeth. This is someone who has passed away, okay? They're here with you also. They could have brushed their hair a lot. Maybe you could have watched the movie Poetic Justice. That makes sense. They had a nice smile and nice teeth. They were very handsome, whoever this is. They like, yeah. See them like sucking their bottom lip. I don't do, because I don't want to mess up my lipstick. But that's just what I saw in my mind's eye. Okay. They could have been dark skinned, like caramel complected. I heard red bone for someone. It's only you that could decide who you are. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. That is by Carl Jung. Okay. And it said, raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flower, not thunder. This message is by Rumi. Rumi has been in my energy for a while, and then he just confirmed he's been in my energy, 4404 my timer. And so, thank you, Rumi. That's why I said Ascended Masters, because I was feeling that energy. Okay, so I'm going to end the message here. I hope it resonated for you all. I hope you all could pick up something, and that will help you awaken to your truth, that will guide you. Okay. They're asking you all to do energy healing on yourself because you definitely have that ability, okay, to remove the cords. Ask your higher self what needs to be cleared from you for your growth and do the healing, okay? You all have that ability, okay? The world is the pond of mud. Use the mud to help you grow. Remain in your power of light, okay, which is your purest form. The energy of the lotus is here, okay? And so, namaste, guys. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. And you're doing an amazing job, and your ancestors want you to know that. Your guides want you to know that. Your higher self wants you to know that, okay? Your angels are there with you. They're asking you to call on them whenever you need to. They want you to go out in nature. Look at that. You see that healing? Because you have healing power, like healing, like you have healing energy flowing through you, okay? And so I love you all so much. Take care. Bye. Wait, I want to close this. The message is delivered. I love you. Bye.